Hi and welcome to this week's energy forecast. I am Rachel Thompson Phillips, the creator of the BEYOU Oracle Cards and also of the Sacred Oracle online program. This week's energy forecast is for November the 8th through till November the 14th, with the overall theme being time to press the reset button. Before I begin and show you the cards that come through with this week's message, I do want to share with you that you are about to embark on one of the most powerful manifesting days of the century on November the 11th, 2021, which is this Thursday here in Australia. What makes this day so incredibly potent is the fact that it is embracing endings and new beginning, because 11-11-20-21 add up to the number 9. And numerology 9 is all about endings. And whenever we experience endings, it's also about new beginnings. So it's about closing the door in one chapter of our life and opening new doors to endless possibilities. So this week is hugely around manifesting. So it's so vital that you become a really amazing conduit to be really aware of your thoughts, thinking only of what it is that you want to be able to manifest, and set that in like a target for you to just bring all of your attention to. Now, with that being said, let's dive in and see how these messages unfold through the cards. Monday and Tuesday is the card of uniqueness. Wednesday through till Friday is the card of contemplation, and the weekend's message is femininity. Now, with the beginning of the week, last week we've had a new moon. Now this week we move into this incredibly potent manifesting portal. So Monday and Tuesday is about reclaiming your own uniqueness, about remembering and embodying your own values. It's about raising your standards. It's about recognizing your own worth. And through that, you start to tap in and finally start loving the person that you are, with your quirks, your faults, your flaws, but also with your amazingness. You're really starting to recognize within your own self, your own sense of worth. You understand at such a deep core level that you have so much to offer this world because of your experiences you have been through the challenges, but also through your passions and deep desires of how you want to be able to share your magic with the world. It's about having that discernment to be able to know that you have something truly amazing to deliver and transform as many souls as possible by being nothing more and nothing less than being you. There's a real beautiful rebirthing, a beginning within your own self. Again, recognizing, closing the door on all of that old negative chitter chatter where you put yourself down and tore yourself to pieces. And there is the rebirthing of recognizing your own beauty that exists far more than just the skin layer of you, but there is a beauty deep within your heart that is wanting to be able to express itself, and in the throes, transform the lives as many people as you can while you're here. And this is such a really transformative time for you, because it's transforming you and allowing you to feel more and more comfortable, to be visible, to be heard, to let your dreams out, to let them breathe and let go of the outcome and constraint and the desire to want to control everything. You're starting to recognize that you just want that freedom to be you in the most beautiful form, and that also means releasing the idea around controlling everything. So Monday and Tuesday is this beautiful time where you become reconnected to yourself and recognize your own magnificence deep within your DNA codes. And that is what you're here put on this earth to do, is to share that uniqueness with as many people as you come in contact with. Now, we now move forward to Wednesday through to Friday, which is the card of contemplation. That is giving you the opportunity, because it's on Thursday, that is the 11th. So This is going to be a time for contemplating, being able to re-examine and release any old energetic cobwebs and closing the door on the past and opening the door to new endless possibilities, where you are starting to really step into your power by having clarity around what it is that you want, by tapping into your manifesting potential and understanding that you're an absolute powerhouse for manifesting whatever you desire. So this is why I mentioned before, it's so incredibly important to be able to focus only on what it is that you want to be able to manifest. So you may have already written down your intentions from last week's new moon, and if you haven't, that's okay. You can still go in and do that right now. But it can be something, a really great ritual to do, is to be able to have a look over them every single day. So allowing your RAS, your reticulating activating system, to be able to, how I envision it is like seeing a jet pilot and zeroing in on the target before he sends off the missiles. You're wanting to be able to create so much clarity around building that, zeroing in on the target, which is your intentions and your manifestations, and letting that be your full focus. So therefore, once you hit that target, the missile is that, the explosion that comes from that is all of the manifestations that are available to you because of this powerful portal that is available to us. So get really clear on what it is that you want. Contemplate. If you could dream big, what is it that you want? If you were limitless and everything and anything was available to you, what would that look like for you? And that's a really beautiful place to start, because if you only dream small, you're going to get less than. But if you dream big, you may reach that and some. And the message that always comes through, and it was a message that was coming through yesterday for me, was it was the Pussycat Dolls song, Be Careful What You Wish For, because you might just get it. So this is a beautiful moment to remember that. Allow yourself to bathe in that energy of endless possibilities and letting go of the results, the outcome, when it's going to show up. Just give yourself permission to feel that freedom. And that's going to then flow through to the weekend's message around femininity, which is about that embodiment of the powerhouse, of the femme rising, allowing you to raise your standards, looking at boundaries that need to be firmly put in place, looking at following that intuitive guidance from a source of strength and softness. And through that, we start to give ourselves permission to listen to those soul whispers, to actually follow them, not just tune into them, but actually trusting enough to follow them, and being so much more softer and gentler in your approach in your own self and the steps and the journey that you are on. It's amazing once you step into that beautiful divine femme rising energy, how incredibly powerful it is when you are much more softer with yourself, when you can sit there and say, hey, this is these are the standards that I expect. These are the boundaries in which I'm happy to play within. And my intuition is telling me that I'm 100% on point with wanting to expect more from myself, to elevate myself into new levels and to not let myself down, to hold myself accountable to my manifestations, and setting that acclamation to the universe of what it is that you're wanting to receive back in return, because you have done the soul work to lead you to that beautiful place of being able to make that statement in the first place. This week is powerful on so many levels, not just on the energetic front, but on the mindset front, on your energy front, on your standards of raising and rising into recognizing that you are worthy and deserving of so much more, because you are enough. And as you can see, this energy follows on, because last week's overall theme was believe anything is possible. This week is really harnessing that, and last week you would have built that firm foundation of, yeah, I'm feeling the energy vibration of anything is possible. Now I want to build on that, and building on it is coming through that femininity, following your intuition, being soft but strong, being firm but flowing all at the same time. The image that comes to mind when I think of femininity is a flowing river. Yes, there's rocks, there's boulders, there can sometimes be obstacles in the way, but the water knows how to navigate around that and stay in a beautiful state of flow and ease, and not bashing up against the boulders or any of the obstacles that are in the way. She just knows how to navigate through that, holding herself accountable to being in a place of gracefulness. Because grace is about the elegance of being able to stand in your own true power, and by recognizing this is my expectation, this is what I want to hold dear and true to myself, and I'm going to hold myself accountable and not be triggered by outside influences or what other people may think. No, I'm going to stay true to me in my most unique form, and I understand the power that resides within me, because I am a powerhouse to manifest endless possibilities. And we begin that by closing the door on the old past, rewriting your story of the next chapter of your life. This is the time to really embrace this powerful energy, and it all begins with the inner work that you do for yourself, because then that elevates you into, well, not, I'm going to reframe that, because we talk a lot about elevating as if we are rising higher. But in order for you to rise, you must first go within and go in deeply by being able to recognize, where in my energy field is there some form of distortion? Where does it feel wobbly? And you will find that when you examine it from that point of view, you'll be able to recognize the time and your point where all of a sudden an experience, a situation, or a person that you've had with them has created some form of disruption within your energy field. And that is why we are encouraged to be able to go in and clear away those energetic cobwebs that have caused a disruption within your energy field, so that we get this beautiful moment of energy frequency that is firm, it's strong, it's soft, and it's flowing, and it comes from a place of gracefulness deep from within your own self. So I can't even explain how incredibly exciting this week is for each and every one of you. Embrace it, embody the version of self that you are growing into, and give yourself permission to really allow yourself to receive all the beautiful things that are about to fall into your world. Give yourself permission to receive it deep into your soul, because you know that you are worthy and deserving of this. You're ready for this next chapter. So I wish you an incredibly amazing week ahead. Much love to you all. Take care, and feel free to click the link below and leave me a comment and let me know how this resonates with you. But I wish you a very, very powerful 11/11. Take care.